Well, I thought I was being clever, but I was defeated by the machine. Okay, we're here.
Hello. Oh my god.
What?
I hate how much I can hear myself.
I can turn it down,
Please.
but the problem is I can't turn that down too much without also turning off the monitor on the guitar, I think.
I'll get over it.
I think this is how the professionals do it.
Really?
Yeah, they listen to themselves. They're just full of
I
themselves.
hate it. I hate it so much. Ah! Oh my god. Where's our chat? How do we speak with the people?
I'm working on it.
Set Rowan.
Welcome. So I was trying to start the stream off with this little beat that I put together a while back, and I guess I can hear it just fine, but I can't feed it back into the audio on the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. So you can't actually mess with
Well, maybe. Mighty.
You sick.
Just what I need to hear.
Disgusting. Ew. Ah.
Dang, that hurts, man. Because if I turn the audio output so that you can hear it, now I can't hear myself. And I also won't be able to hear the guitar when it comes through. It's just all messed up.
I can live with it. Whatever.
Well, it means that we can't do the stream that I expected to do.
What? Because you can't use Ableton like you wanted to?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to hear anything that I put together, which kind of ruins the whole point of it.
Well, we could just watch YouTube videos, or you could just jam.
Yeah, I could try messing around with some effects, but I don't know if anything is going to work. You have to be very careful so as not to destroy people's ears. Doesn't look like I can control the input on this. Why don't I hear it? Wait. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
I have to find a way to get more comfortable.
It's hard in that chair, huh?
Yes. So try to balance it. Maybe like this. Ugh. I don't want to like hurt.
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little silly today. The monitor really is loud as shit.
A little silly.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna mess with some sounds.
And I'm gonna draw.
And we're just gonna hang out and chat.
Chill.
Wonder if I can find. Can I just drop any of these on top? Can I drop this Plexion? Oh my god. You can hear the sustain. No, it doesn't sound amazing, but I've heard worse. Sounds really clean, relatively speaking. Maybe it's just that my volume is up way too loud.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh my god.
Oh, they even gave me a cabinet. That's cool. Here, I'm gonna switch over so you guys can actually see what I'm doing instead of just looking at me. Look at my screen all confused. We can experiment together. Okay. So this is what I wanted to do. And I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. But I wanted to put some stuff together here. And then play it back for you. And sadly, I just do not have it set up right. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot and figure it out some other time. So there's that delay. Let's just get a little crazy. A little crazy. That's just absurd. And then without any of that. Let's find some reverb. Bright room, cavernous, slap. Wow, not a whole lot of different selections there. This is very bare bones compared to what Ableton can give us. watch my shit anyway. Good. Be gone.
Who is this?
Just some fucking...
Lame. Can't hang.
Some fucking nobody.
Why even come if you can't hang?
They're just mad that I'm not playing GTA anymore. Or Skate.
Oh, did you see Rowan's comment? Look, I don't know much about guitars, but I think the reverb is sweet. I agree. I like the sound of the reverb a lot.
Definitely don't get to play with it much because I'm used to just messing around on the amp with the pedal board. Now, if I could figure out how to loop stuff. See, that's why I wanted to mess around with Ableton, because then I could loop shit.
Are you wanting to use your pedals? Well, actually, no, there's not a way for you to connect, huh?
There actually is. It just wouldn't be worth it. I'd have to tear a bunch of stuff out of the board.
Next time, kind of thing.
Probably not ever. Not until I can figure out how to do it right.
I'm so bummed that I got water on this. Whatever.
Did you tell them what you were drawing?
No. I haven't.
Are you gonna show it?
I can. For the people who want to see. Ah. Stepping on cables. I don't know if they can see this very well from here.
That's right.
I'll show them. This is what I've been working on. Woo.
It's a new tattoo.
Yes. It's magnolias and lily of the valleys. And butterflies. And I want it to fill in the space on my arm. So I'll finish my half sleeve with something like this. So that's all. That's all.
It's coming together pretty nice.
I'm liking it so far. I was just bummed that I got...
What about a good dirt pedal? Or I thought I saw a tube screamer in there somewhere. Yeah. So, okay, I see. Why does it go through the cab first? Should probably change the title. Doesn't seem to matter too much whether I put the pedals before the head or after. That changes it a little bit. That's a lot. It'd be nice if I could just loop stuff. Is there a way to... I don't even know how I'd do that through this thing. I can't put the looper through into the interface because whatever I play, they're all going to have the same effect applied to it on this end. Mm. So it's just going to be a big mess.
Yeah. Tosh is here.
What's up, Tosh?
And suck. God. Chilling on a Monday night. Can't get better than this. That is correct.
Yeah. Let's take the dirt off. Take out the jamming part of the title, or the Ableton part.
Yeah,
that's such a bummer.
Jamming part. Jamming with jams.
Waiting for some friends to come back from the club.
From the club.
Why didn't you go out? You're too cool for the club?
For the club on a Monday night? I guess I shouldn't question it. There's like no clubs open here on a Monday. Well, they're open, but there's nobody there.
There are almost no clubs in general around here.
Yeah.
We're too rural. It's pretty hot where we're at. Our AC isn't out though. Good luck with that. That sounds pretty bad.
Oh, that's rough.
Can I just like get this out of the chain? I don't use that. Oh, I already had a reverb in there. What if I try something else?
What do bows even look like?
Look up a picture.
I like to try to force myself to think about it before going for a reference.
80 in your apartment. That's pretty bad. I grew up with that though, so I understand your pain.
That's very rough.
Two guitar picks behind an earth equals bow. I don't get it. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, I see. Because you asked what a bow would be.
Oh. Oh.
So, like...
Yeah. I don't want one like that, though. Here, this is what I came up with. Here. Can I see that? So I sketch in pencil over and over and over again until I like what I see, and then I go over it in pen, and then I erase all the pencil. Does that make sense? Can they even see that bow? I don't know.
It's very faint.
I can't reach.
It's because we have this light on. Why do we have that light on? What? Oh, God. I'm losing it.
Can they see it better now?
Yeah. Still might be hard on, like, a phone, but I think they get the idea.
I wanted, like, a little sloppy little bow. Little small one. Like rabbit ears is what I was thinking of when I was drawing it.
No, I didn't see your last message.
I'm in the middle of trying to design my next tattoo. I'm so excited.
Didn't go to the club because I was preoccupied with getting my hoodie back from a girl. Oh, I see. It's not just a humble brag about making out with a girl last week, I'm sure.
Not at all. Tosh wouldn't do that.
No.
No.
Time to add the synth. If I can find that, I'm pretty limited with what I have here. Oh, maybe not. Might be onto something. Octaves. Wow, they have more synth stuff here than anything else. More synth options than reverb. Not sure where this would go. Maybe after. Now we're on a rocket ship. We're going off to space. What am I doing?
Just make it loud.
Very loud. Yeah. It's so hard to know what's how it's sounding on the other end. I'm just gonna have to look at the stream when it's over.
See it
I guess.
blasting everybody's ear.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to use some Ableton Cthulhuian. But I didn't have the sound card stuff set up right, and so now we're just dicking around with Pod Farm and the many effects that it has. Can I get this to calm down a bit? Maybe if we take the tube screamer off. That definitely makes me fearful.
I had like just gotten comfortable and then realized I had no idea where my eraser was. And I was like, oh no. I don't want to have to get up again.
Sounds a little creepy.
It's like cursed music.
Yeah. Maybe if I bring the amp down a little bit. Let's try a different synth. Horror spaghetti western. I guess I can do a lot worse than that. It just sounds scary. Welcome, Josh. Yeah, YouTube is hiding me from the world. They don't want people to know about me. My videos do not get to see the light of day on YouTube's recommended very often.
Isn't that called shadow banning? Are we shadow banned?
I probably am.
Why?
I don't know. Probably just didn't.
What did we do?
The algorithm doesn't like me. What does this one do? Sub octaves? Oh. I don't know.
You don't know what?
They all just kind of sound spooky for some reason. Not very experienced in synth sounds. So I'm not quite sure what these controls are doing. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people trickle in from the GTA days, and some of them have decided to stick around and hang out and catch up and
Chill.
just chill out.
Just chill out.
You never know, I might go back to GTA and goof around at some point.
We've been talking about it.
Let's change that to something else. Yeah, I know what an octave is, I just don't understand what the controls, like I couldn't hear what the controls were doing specifically. It says, which one was that? Is that the, wasn't the analog, was it? Which one was I just on? Was it the lead? No. String? Clean sweep? No. That's one I switched to. Octaves. -1, -2. Is it like bringing them forward into the mix? I guess it's sub like bass. I see. So it's like bring in the bass 1 octave underneath and then 2 octaves underneath. So this, we bring that out. Okay. Now, if we bring in the -2, oh, I see. Okay, this is gonna be big and boomy then. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Now that I know what it does. It's a little delayed. Like it's processing the signal late or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just like sampling it back and that's just what it sounds like. I like this one right here. This clean sweep. Which is better, guitar rig or line 6? You mean like plugging into an interface? I prefer, I'm kind of old school and I like to have an amp and pedals and stuff. But that's just because that's what I've always done. But I think it depends on what your use case is. A lot of people swear by Axe Effects, but that's like an $800 piece of equipment, I think. But it does give you access to like every sound you could need. In my case, I'm exploring more of the digital possibilities just because I want to do different stuff for the first time, do something different for the first time in a long time.
Try something.
Last of Us. And Last of Us was like my all-time favorite still, I think. It's a hard choice. It's a hard pick, but that one's up there for sure. Yeah, pedals and tube amps are really expensive, so if you put it like that, you can spend a lot less and get a lot more versatility if you go for something more constrained into like an XFX thing, or I'm not exactly sure. Doesn't it come with an interface, or is it just the software? Yeah, it's like a whole preamp deal. So if you're looking to just have the freedom to do whatever you want, this thing kind of gives you all of that and then some. And oh, it's for just a preamp, it looks like it's about $2,000.
Ooh. Hefty.
And then you get a floor unit so that you can, control effects with your feet when you're jamming out. But if you want it, the way I look at it, if I want to experiment with different sounds just for the sake of trying out different music styles and stuff, you can just learn MIDI instruments and then fool around with something like Ableton, which is what I started doing. And then I can mix in real guitar equipment, amps, and pedals to do whatever I feel like doing. Um, yeah, it just really depends on what you're trying to do. Clearly, the Axe FX is not uh, cheap, but you would still save money with the Axe FX compared to all of the money you could dump into pedals and amps and whatnot. Do I like to compose or just tinker? Um, Definitely both. I've been getting into writing for the first time in years, and I've been enjoying it a lot, but I'm trying to push myself really far out of my comfort zone in ways that I've never tried before. And that's why I'm streaming right now, actually. I'm trying to really just put myself out there in ways that I haven't so that I can become more comfortable and feel like I can pursue whatever sound I want to go after.
Self-actualized.
Yeah, I'm trying to just explore and express myself in ways through music, in ways that I always wanted to but never could just through the guitar alone. But the guitar is helping me feel my way through it because there's I immediately jumped into learning Ableton, and then I was like, oh my god, this is overwhelming. I couldn't find a way to be like musical with it because it's so technical and there's lots of just thinking in a way that doesn't lend itself super well to expression. So I backed off that and just started playing a lot of guitar again. And so now I'm trying to figure out how to put ideas down for songs on guitar and then take that into different directions and different styles and mess with different sounds and also learn how to produce my own stuff, get more into vocals than I ever did before. Because before I just used to, put the mic in front of my face and then scream at it. But now I'm trying to take it a little more seriously and get it to sound good. Thanks, Jess. I'm definitely going to keep at it.
I've been loving getting to hear you play every day. It's so nice because I can hear the bathroom is right on the other side of this wall. So
yeah, I never really played
in the shower or getting around or getting ready. You're usually playing.
Yeah, I'm just always playing now. I can hardly put it down. So let's see what else we got. I'd really like to get like a nice pad sound with this thing. The really crappy thing is that I can't loop stuff, so I can't really, throw down a rhythm section and then just start messing around on top to see what happens. Killer Z. Bass overdrive. There's so many cab options. There are like 10 different cab options, but just like 3 different reverbs. I guess I'm not being fair. There's 5 different reverbs. Cavernous. That does sound cavernous. sounds cool. Sounds big. Big and fun. Mics are good in the middle of a room. Had good results. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is the middle of the room is where you get like the best acoustics or whatever. I appreciate it, Just. Yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm not too worried about, getting discouraged or anything. I've been playing and dipping my toes into music in different ways for so long now. I've always
like a decade.
It comes in waves where I'm really into it, and then life gets busy and I can't think about it for a while. But lately, I had no excuse, and I was like, well, I have all this time. I'm just spending too much time on my phone doing nothing. It's time to get back into music and be a human. Been playing guitar for 14 years now, but never really got into pedals and effects. I think I was playing guitar for like 2 or 3 years before I became aware of pedals and amps and things like that. Got a solid state amp. It's relatively cheap and quite versatile. Yeah, I mean, if you got something that can make sound and you like the way it sounds, don't worry too much about the rest. Got another drawing update.
I made it pretty far. It kind of hurts to look down. This is where we at. Can I see?
It's coming in down here.
At the stem.
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
Yeah, pedals were introduced to me kind of early on, and I never really cared about any pedal or any effect other than dirt. That was all that mattered. So I can make sounds like this. Although this doesn't sound super good. And I just played music like that for about 5 to 7 years, and then I finally expanded out of that comfort zone and started messing with different styles, and now I can play a little bit of jazz, a little bit of blues. Not very good at finger picking, but I've been trying to play more with my fingers because I like the way it sounds. Different styles, different moods call for finger picking, but I got into that style of play a little too late in my guitar playing career, and so now I've just been trying to play catch up ever since. I'm playing a Strat. It's an old Strat made in Mexico that has been with me for about 12 years now. 11 years.
It's a really pretty guitar.
It changed out. It's one of those old classic Player 50 Strats that they came out with, and then I think they turned it into something called the Ventera series. But it's like the same guitar. They're putting it out with all the same stuff. Maybe they changed something very minor about it, but it's got that really thick, beefy neck. Came with originally a plain white pick guard, and I changed that out. And then I changed the bridge pickup there for something a little spicier.
Spicier. Ooh.
Yeah, the old hot rails. Again, so that I could play stuff like this.
That was young James Martinez's favorite way to play.
Yeah, just hit the guitar, hit the strings as hard as you can. Don't worry about playing clean or playing well, even. I guess I'm doing that.
Stop doing that.
Going, I know better than that. I know better than to do that. It's not, I got lazy when I started editing my videos, so I could cut out any part where I was just like, but it doesn't work as well. I need to not be lazy when I'm streaming. But that's kind of the whole vibe of this stream too, is being lazy and just hanging out. There it is again.
Hair in my face.
I think I picked it up from Chappelle too, watching too many of his specials. After every segment in his bits now, he goes, yeah, or something like that. Been in a rut lately, no motivation to learn / practice anything. I know what you mean.
That's kind of been me. I've been trying to force my way out of it. Roller skating this weekend. I've been practicing the piano more. Working on this.
Yeah.
I've been trying to push myself.
That always happens when you get to a certain point in your playing. It happens again and again and again. And then you don't really feel like you're getting anywhere. You just feel like you keep playing the same stuff. And I've been there. I think it's natural. There's nothing wrong with it. What really helps me is just listen to different music. As soon as I branched out of the stuff that I'd always been listening to, the possibilities opened up and I realized I could branch into any sort of vibe or style just by taking what I know on the guitar and kind of applying it elsewhere to figure out how other music works and how people get it to sound the way it sounds. That guitar's vibes suit you well. Yeah, I've always loved the really obnoxious colors and that bright blue with that very sparkly kind of iridescent, not quite, pick guard. It just screams, "Look at me!"
It's pearlescent.
Look at me!
Pearlescent.
Pearlescent. There we go. I actually have a new guitar on the way.
I'm so excited for it to get here.
It'll be here Thursday.
Oh, I should check to see what day my dress gets here. I forgot to look. I didn't have time before stream.
Always got to keep an eye on the UPS.
Mm-hmm.
Or FedEx, whatever it is.
USPS. Ugh, I don't have a date for me. Damn it. I am impatient.
I'm gonna try something. It might work, it might not.
What you trying?
I'm gonna try recording. Is this hitting the guitar? It's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's even recording me when I say something, so that's not gonna work. Because it's coming in on the same signal. Oh, damn. I wish I was more audio engineer savvy. It's not easy. We do need more power. Just need to hire a professional audio engineer. Problem solved.
Easy peasy.
The easiest.
I just have to do the bow part. I'm gonna try drawing it one more time. I'm not quite satisfied. But I got the whole stem part done. Although I have to shade the magnolia branches, but I need to think of a way to do it before I do it because I really don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing.
Life finds a way.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'll figure out how to draw a branch.
I found, especially in the last couple of years, I've been learning songs that are fun, but also good exercises, so like songs that use a technique I can improve on. Yeah, I need to do more of that too, to be honest. A lot of the music I listen to, I find is very simple. I don't know whether that's on purpose or not. I could just goof around with that reverb and delay on all day. Is there any other kinds of delay? Ooh, I can get a tape echo in here. That's cool. We do need more power. We need much more power.
Push it.
The problem is a lot of the songs that I've been listening to outside of what I would normally listen to as far as guitar goes is there's no guitar. Or it's just like the same chord. There's very little guitar, and it's just the same chord kind of, or the same two chords laid underneath everything. Mixing is the best. There's a high from cutting a good mix after hours of toolkitting. Yeah. What happened to your gear, dude? Hey, Missy, what's up?
Missy? Missy, how are you? Hope you're doing good.
What does it sound like without the reverb on top? I'm good. Just hanging out, making noise. Chelsea's drawn her latest tattoo design.
Mm-hmm. Working on it. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Let's mix it up a little.
Yes, Missy. It is. I'm working on it more. Getting further with it.
Ambient effects are just, it's almost too easy to make something sound cool. Like, I like it, but it's just a cheat code so that I don't have to improve myself anymore.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Loud.
Just fire it up. Get it crazy.
What? Why you laughing?
I'm just laughing at that spacey sound that's just hanging.
Going.
The man came around, locked me up, threw out all my life's treasures. Damn, dude. That's brutal. Around the time we got married, and I'm not blaming this on my marriage, because honestly, it's not that big a deal. Like, it's slowly but surely, I'm building my gear back up. But I was pretty much broke when we got married. But I did have all of these, all this guitar equipment, because that's where I spent a lot of money. I just bought a bunch of guitar gear to mess around with and try to make music with. But when we got married, I needed the cash, so I sold a bunch of pedals. I sold at least one guitar that I can remember. It was the nicest guitar I owned at the time. Not the same thing, but I do miss a couple of those pedals. My old delay pedal that I had in particular.
I told you not to.
You did, but I don't know. I'll probably get something that I like better in the end, so eventually.
So
Until
you
then.
win.
Huh?
So you win.
Yeah, now I'm not completely broke. That's brutal though, dude. What a cool way to put it though. The man came around. Like the devil? Or is that God? I think he's referring to God in that song. When the man comes around. Been in drop D for too long.
Maybe I will look at a photo. I've been trying really hard, but I don't like any of these bows, and this is like the 5th bow I've drawn.
I'd recommend a reference photo. That's how I do it with songs and music. I have to have some kind of reference that helps me kind of center the idea, and then I make it my own. Nothing is original. Something sounds off. Knew I shouldn't have done that.
It was sounding good, honey. What do you mean? What's wrong?
Oh, my strings are out of tune. I'm just gonna use my tuner. haven't tuned it since yesterday anyway.
Oh. Oh no.
What am I looking at? I can't even navigate my phone. My brain is just zapped.
Fried.
Bear with me, yo. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Okay, does that not work? Okay. I have 2 tuning apps on my phone for some reason. One of them worked okay, and I can't remember which one it was.
Delete the useless one right after discovering it's useless, and you won't have that problem.
I know. Get out of here. Oh, that's not the right chord. It's been a while since I played this. I usually play it on acoustic. Something like that.
We're playing that song hard.
Yeah, I really wanted to upload a cover of it at one point. When the man comes around. I probably still will at some point. Didn't I have a Jackson? No, I had a Charvel at one point. But this I actually sold before I met Chelsea. I think it was this exact guitar. I want to say it had 2 humbuckers, so it's probably this one. It had a maple fretboard. I remember that much.
What color was it?
It was black.
Oh.
I don't even know if I have any photos of that guitar.
Why not?
I don't know, because I don't know. I'd have to go digging. I'm sure I have. Actually, I have played it in some videos, some really old videos. ASAT Classic. This is the guitar that I sold. This is the one that I had before. Right when I met Chelsea, then I sold it. I think it was a lot like this.
Oh, that's pretty.
but it had a tortoise pickguard.
Mm.
Actually, I don't even know if you guys can see that. Fuck, I'm dumb. Hold on. My bad. Let me show you. I think maybe it was style 2. I thought it was style 2. Sandemus, style 2. Pro mod? I guess it was a pro mod. This has like an almost...
Yeah, there's like a coating.
I don't know what's going on with that finish, but this is very similar to the guitar I had. It has like all the same features. The Floyd Rose. I just don't understand.
Is it supposed to be shimmery?
I can't tell. Maybe so. But the one that I had was basically all the same, but it was like a gloss black, not this whatever's going on here with this black finish where it looks like it just looks dusty.
Mm.
It doesn't look shimmery. It doesn't look sparkly.
Maybe depending on the light, it looks better. Benefit of the doubt.
And then this right here, but with a tortoiseshell pickguard, is the guitar that I had. It's an G&L ASAT Classic. Awesome guitar. I almost bought another, but instead I just got a Telecaster. An old Telecaster that I will show you on...
when it gets here.
Maybe Friday. I'll jam a bit with it. I think, yeah, I do have some old videos with the Sandemus. I don't think I made any videos with the ASAT. Hello, Feminix. Welcome. Hey, thanks, Trent. Love you too. Cheers to you. Congrats on everything, man. Beating Ganon, marrying Chelsea, being back. You the best. Thanks, dude.
Beating Ganon first. I love it. First and foremost.
There it is again.
What?
Yeah, they aren't. What's that?
There, what was it again?
When,
Oh.
the...
I didn't even notice.
I notice it now. Every time I do it. Ganon is a big deal. He actually wasn't that tough. Like, I fought Lionels that were harder than Ganon. You know?
It helped having all the divine beasts back as
Oh, I'm not in drop D anymore. Yeah, they are not cheap. Sandemus wasn't super unreasonable, and I got the ASAT at a decent deal, at a decent price, I guess I should say. And then this Telecaster is kind of like everything that I want out of a guitar. So I'm excited to mess around with it. Start the next chapter in the sound of James. Hopefully it'll be bigger and better than ever before. Analog delay.
I don't like this bow either. I'm bad at bows.
Never satisfied with the bows.
Oh. And that's with using a reference, damn it. Find a different reference.
Just keeps going. That's fun.
I like that sound.
Yeah, I really want to get a delay pedal and a reverb. And I'll show you guys what I'm really excited about. I don't know if I can bring myself to buy it. It's an absurd pedal that it'd be kind of tough to learn. Like, the learning curve would be hard, but I feel like it'd be so rewarding to learn it, learn how to use it, and mess around with some different sounds on it. Let's see, is this showing up right? So this guy, by the way, what's his name? Paul Davids. Really awesome guitar player. And I found him through this video about this pedal that is made by Hologram Electronics. And just listen to the sounds this thing can make. But I can skip ahead to where he does his little demo. There we go.
So let me give you a short demo of some of the sound it features before leaving you off with a glitchy lo-fi track I made in 5/16 time signature that complements the wacky characteristics of
So that's the Infinite Jets. It's a pretty crazy pedal. And I want it.
Sounds amazing, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to. So what I was hoping to do tonight is actually throw down some drums, plug in the guitar, and then I could riff on top of a track like that and mess around with some different sounds on here.
I see.
But I just didn't think far enough ahead, so all we got is some noodling. That's all we get.
Nothing wrong with noodling.
It's called a resynthesizer pedal. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with noodling, but what I want to do is experiment with some different song arrangements, and I can't really do that just on my own with just the guitar. I can experiment, but I can't, without layering the guitars, like just a generic progression and then being able to like throw a melody on top. It's hard for me to figure out a way forward from just this. just turns into going to any direction. I I've heard this a lot. A lot of guitarists who know better than me. And the key is to just settle down. You don't need to be goofing around all up and down the fretboard just because you can.
Simmer down.
Sometimes it pays to just It looks good. You want to show the stream?
Ugh, just continually updating them as we go. Can you see that? Ooh. I think that's a nice bow.
That's a proper bow.
What do you guys think?
You could probably ask the artist to
Yeah.
shape it in whatever way you see fit. You could probably show him an example and he'd do it just like it.
But I don't want it like any of the examples that I've seen.
That's fair.
I want it how I want it.
Well, I think that looks good. You're on your way. That cavernous reverb, not bad for a little. I mean, it's not like this thing was free. I think I paid like $100 something for the audio interface, and it came with this. And it's not. It's hardly the worst. I mean, I played through amps that sounded a hell of a lot worse than this. For it being like a modeled sound, it's pretty fun. Vibes are strong. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
Vibes are strong.
Some Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't have my whammy bar, so I'm just gonna lift it by the bridge.
Force it to whammy.
What else can we do? If I could just get it to sound more legitimately synth-like, that'd be a lot of fun.
Ooh, yay! Look at this spell, honey. Now you can see it clearly without the pencil.
Check out the bow.
Oh, you want me to show them?
Yeah.
I was just gonna show you. Bow. 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 Bow.
It's a pretty authentic looking bow.
Bow.
And bouquet. Bouquet? Bouquet?
Bouquet. Bouquet. Okay. Bouquet.
How would I get a wah to work? Can I like automate it? Yeah, I need a foot pedal of some kind to make that work. I wish I could just automate it. Get off the chain. It's off the fucking chain. What other modulation do we have? Chorus? Ooh. Try some chorus. Oh, it's almost like a vibe or something. It's got a vibey sound when it's all thin like that.
How very Beatles of you.
make that sound probably pretty big with the reverb going on there. Ooh. Oh, Sonny, to answer your question, yeah, it's a USA Telly, made in like 2002 or something like that. Yeah, the guitar I had before this one, the one that I sold, was like a Telecaster. The ASAT is got the same body style and everything. The pickups are a little hotter, but that body style just speaks to me now, so I'm really excited for it. And that Tele bridge pickup, I just love the sound. I might do something with the neck pickup. I don't know. I'm just gonna play it as is when it gets here, and I'm gonna fool around with it, do more stuff like this, and maybe we'll track some stuff once I figure out Ableton. What other stuff can I do here?
Whatever your heart desires.
Kinda. Oh, here's a real Univibe modeler, pedaler, whatever. Or is the U-Vibe something different? Make it look like nothing like the Univibe, so. I'm actually gonna sanity check myself. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But
Fuck it.
oh, it is the Univibe. Maybe not exactly. They gave it that same rectangular look, but yeah, no, I think what's weird is I guess it's the knobs that throw me off. The knobs are looking like switches, but that's definitely the Univibe. This is the thing that I think Hendrix made famous. Do I have any tips for training the ear? Meaning, like, being able to hear a note and know what note it is, or... Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, I guess.
It takes years.
But if you mean, like, listening to a song and then you can hear the notes, like I was listening to this song by the band We Were Promised Jetpacks earlier today, and I'm super lazy like anybody else, right? Like I'll just look up tabs if I can. That's how I learned one of the new Manchester songs. I'm just gonna take that down a peg. And in 5 minutes, just... just had to play it for all of 15 minutes and I knew all the progression and just listening to it. Learning a song by ear, yeah, it's lots of just playing the guitar. And you pay attention to like you kind of slice the song down. Don't try to like learn the whole song by ear unless you've been playing long and often and hard enough that you can just be like, oh, this song's on now, I'm just gonna play that song. A lot of people do get to that point eventually, but I just slice off a riff and once I know the riff and I have that one slice down, I'll hear it. Once you can anchor yourself around a certain note, then you can find the key. If you start to kind of work in the different shapes, once you find the note, anchor yourself around that note and trying to figure out where is that, like the third, is that the fourth, is that the root note of the song. And once you get there, it gets a lot easier to like figure out where the notes that are around that note that you can hear and this is just what I do. This is ramblings of me expressing what I do when I'm just trying to learn a song off the cuff. But I'm sure there are a bunch of different ways. If you look up some videos, you'll find some more well-educated, smarter people than me that can tell you what to do and how to do it. But that's what I do, is I listen, and then once I've anchored myself around one particular note, sometimes I just naturally find the root by listening to the song. Somehow I find it. I'll just kind of, oh, there it is, and now I'm in C. Once you get that far, then you can start to figure out how this song works inside of that key. But that requires some understanding of music theory. So it's not, there's a lot of pieces involved here. But just as an example of how I use that to learn a riff earlier today. There's just 4 notes. But it started with me figuring out the root was F. Once I figured that out, and then just for comparison's sake, here's the song. I'll only play a few seconds of it so that I don't get copyrighted.
Struck down.
How do I do this without? Let's just skip to the riff. Might have to clip that out of the stream, and then once I figured that out, it was really easy to figure out another riff to the song that happens later because it's still in the same key.
That's my favorite part of the song when it does that.
What's that?
It's my favorite part of the song when it does
that. Yeah, that's a really cool riff, and it's so simple. It's kind of hard to tell the way the camera is positioned right now, but that earlier riff, the root, and then what is that, the fourth? That was the third. First, second, third. And the fifth? Yep. Yeah, once you figure out just you don't need to be like a music theory expert or anything to be able to, for the theory to help you figure out your way into learning a song, but it helps you orient yourself. Once you know what key a song is in, then it's going to be really easy to just and then exercising restraint to make it actually sound good once you've found your way into the key, and so you're not just overpowering the song with your
extraness.
Just throwing a lot of notes out there. That doesn't tend to sound good. Even during a guitar solo, you don't necessarily, unless it's, that's the genre you're playing, you've got a lot of distortion just stacked on top of everything. It doesn't sound as expressive as like
letting notes actually resonate.
So that's something I'm still figuring out myself. But anyway, so once I figured out that riff, figuring my way out to here, was just easy by virtue of the fact that I knew that I was playing an F. Once I was able to kind of figure out where the riff started, all these notes are going down, walk back up. Anyway, dragging that on too long, but I just play a lot of guitar. Really, if I can give you one line of advice instead of whatever the rest of that rant was, it's just practice a lot, learn some different scales and shapes, but don't become obsessed with the shape and staying inside of it. You can move outside of it.
In the most positive way possible. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Right?
And the only possible positive way you can use that phrase, definitely fuck around, figure it out, and just bit by bit, piece by piece, always try to do something new is what it comes down to for me. Is I learn the most when I'm playing something new or when I'm playing with other people. That's when things really open up, is when you're playing with other people, and that's what music is really all about in the end, is expressing yourself for other people to hear and for other people to contribute. And once you spend enough time doing that over and over, you just iterate in different directions and improve your playing all around. Learning to be comfortable and maintaining focus with what you're doing takes time. Lots of practice. Took guitar lessons for like 5 years, and my teachers never really touched theory. Yeah, every teacher is different. It doesn't mean those teachers were bad. It just means that they focused on something else. The only guitar teacher I ever had taught me a decent amount of theory, but he also taught me how to be expressive. But he also used theory to anchor that and support that, because it is just theory at the end of the day. It's not a rule book. It's not, they're more guidelines than actual rules.
My first piano teacher focused pretty heavily on theory, which is like, why are you trying to teach a 4-year-old music theory. Like, I don't know how to count really well yet.
Yeah, that is strange. Because a lot of music is just math. If you're good at math, you can be good at music theory.
I can't do any addition here. Like, how am I supposed to do this? And then my second teacher that I got when I was 12 didn't really care about theory at all.
So some teachers just want to focus on learning songs and different techniques on the guitar.
She focused heavily on doing guild. It was terrible.
Some teachers, in particular with piano, are going to focus you on guild. But my teacher, because I was in music school eventually, I got into the music program, and I was learning to play jazz. And it was by joining the jazz band, that was when my teacher's teaching really shifted to that and becoming more technical with jazz and learning different, playing a more swing infused style. Anyway. Yes, learn all the maths. There's all sorts of good resources on YouTube now. If you really feel like you can't progress in a way that is meaningfully expanding your ability to do stuff on the guitar or any instrument, there's so many talented and gifted people who are putting out a lot of cool stuff on YouTube these days. 10 years ago, I could learn how to play a Green Day song on YouTube, and how does that song go? What is it, Holiday? I don't know. Clearly that one didn't stick. But it was easy enough to learn songs when I just had all I knew was power chord. But now you can, there's particularly that guy that I showed earlier, Paul Davids, is that it? Really gifted dude. Gifted probably isn't the right term, because I'm pretty sure he's just honed that craft over many years. Like I learned in the few videos I've watched from him so far, I've learned some stuff. And he makes it look easy, but very clearly the guy is practiced a lot, spent a lot of his life learning the ins and outs of the guitar. But it's not just guitar, it's all music. He's learned a lot about music in general, and so that's why I say expand your palette to different genres. Like if you only listen to one kind, spread it out. You got to learn different stuff, because it all relates back to what your instrument can do. Music is definitely, what was that?
New perspectives.
Yep. That's all music is about sharing perspective in a way other than with words. Music is definitely a lifelong journey, whether it's learning how to play, compose, mix. Oh yeah, definitely. Has been for me so far.
I think once you know how, you don't really stop.
Yeah, that's absolutely been the case for me. I've always felt pulled to it in one way or another. not on drop D. Hello, that guy with Dr. Pepper. Welcome. Oh my god, you watched the Assassin's Creed 3 series? Did I finish that playthrough?
Oh no.
I know I finished my Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough. Oh my god.
What have you done?
Screwed up.
I'm making progress on my leaves.
Progress is good. I can never quite get it out of my system. It's hard to bring myself to stop. Imagine what I could do with a real lamp. Okay.
Okay, what?
I think that might be it. I streamed like another 40 minutes past when I expected to. You think I did finish it? Too long? Oh, the old intro music.
Are you gonna play it?
I can try.
You can try. You've played it for me before. I know you can. Get
Well,
out
I
of
know
here
the
with that
main riff,
bullshit.
but I can't remember how the rest of it goes. Something like that.
Amazing. He's a genius.
Yeah, not as calm. So I had to ruin the calm vibes.
Calm vibes.
Yeah, pop punk. That's where it all began, man. That's why I got into the guitar, so I could play stuff like that.
That's what I listened to today.
Oh. Okay. Now that's it.
No, that's it.
Now that's all the tunes I have until next time. This is a good time. I'll do it again, but I'll be able to do more. I'll be able to do this plus more.
Lined up. Well,
thanks for coming out, Rowan.
I finished my leaves.
You want to show them one last time?
Yep. I just have to add a butterfly and erase some pencil.
Okay.
Boom. Ugh. Can I see it? Can I see the whole thing?
Yeah, it looks way more complete now than it did at the beginning of the stream.
I hope so. What do we think, team? Can you spot the lily of the valleys? Can you spot the magnolias? I hope. Anyway. That's all. What? And Mrs. Clash.
It's gonna be cool. Did you show them where you're gonna put it on your arm? It's gonna fill in all of that negative space on her arm.
Yep. So, lily of the valleys will go up here. Butterfly. Oh, there's an empty space over here. And then there'll be another butterfly here. And one of them, Alyssa's going to match. Or maybe both. I don't know if she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
And then magnolia here. Magnolia here. Stem. Boom.
Progress.
It's hot in here. Holy shit.
It is warm.
Whew.
Thanks, Noah. Glad you could join us. If I'm vibing hard, then I feel good. This is a good vibe. If it's a hard vibe, if it's a chill vibe, then good.
Hella
That's
chill
what I wanted.
Vibe. Hella chill.
We'll do it again. Chelsea's gonna play some more Skyrim tomorrow, and
Yes, sir.
I'll be back hopefully Wednesday for more music. He's done. He's had a long day.
Come here.
A long day full
Just
of
real
work.
quick. Come here. Oh, say hi. Okay. He's like, I'm done.
Too much work.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, she's gonna finish her sleeve with that drawing. Because on the other side, it's another thing of flowers around the inside, like that. So
Yes.
this one will go on the outside.
Yeah, I got this here.
It'll complete the half sleeve.
Boom, boom, boom. And then I can work on this arm.
Yep.
Next year.
That'll be cool. Yes, Mrs. Clash. This is Chelsea.
Mrs. Chelsea Clash.
Chelsea Clash, yeah. That'll do. Well, everybody, thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time.
Peace. It was a fun, cozy stream.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Where that came from.
If you wanna join, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool.
Join us for some Skyrim. See everybody.